Welcome everybody. This is the inaugural first episode of the Eddie Rude Show. Starting Eddie Rude, brought to you by Silent Shadow, aka
undergroundpost.com. Go check it out.
There you go. I'm the best shit talker it is on the web, basically. Well, I'm not on the web, but I'm on the web right now. But years and years and years, people was like, hey, Eddie, you pretty funny, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I was like, yeah, motherfucker's cool, that's alright, I don't want to be all in the mainstream. I was trying to do porno, didn't really work out. But, so I said, fuck it, let me give this shit a try. Everybody else is doing it and making some money off of it, so I'm like, fuck it, let me try it. I am looking for sponsors, so people who want to sponsor me, please email me, Eddie_Rude510 at outlook.com. There's going to be a link everywhere. My man's going to hook it up for me and we're going to be hunky-dory. So, we're going to start off. My first little thing we're going to talk about, chop it up with, is, I'm from Oakland, California, the Bay Area, and we've been going through a whole lot of shit lately. The KTVU news team, you've probably seen it all over YouTube, did a little fuck up. They named the wrong pilot in the flight 214, the Asiana aircraft incident. They named the wrong pilot, and I can kind of understand what the lady was going through. She was just reading off the teleprompter or whatever, but it's like, come on now. Like, you could tell you was being punked a little bit. It kind of reminded me of the Ron Burgundy situation where, they say you can read anything. He's going to read anything off the teleprompter. And she had a Ron Burgundy moment. Captain sung something wrong. We too low, holy folk, bang ding ow. I mean, that's kind of racist, but then at the same time, you trust, who's putting this shit on there for you. So I can kind of understand what she was going through. She's just reading, and you wouldn't think somebody would make such a joke for a big tragedy like this. But, it took me a minute. I'm kind of fucking slow myself. So when I actually looked at it, I'm like, I'm not racist, but I'm not.
Those are believable names, man.
Yeah,
Holy fuck!
I know a guy named, I know a guy We Too Low. I know a guy out there. LA's a Korean guy, big ups. I never heard of Holy Fuck, but it's out there. I know a guy named Dang and all these other, not weird names, but weird in where I come from. But I'm Haitian, so what the fuck you gonna do? But
there's 4 pilot names there though.
Usually, and it's only 2.
Usually
right?
There's 2 pilots on a plane.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. I would have to admit that was kind of fucked up. But hey, they did apologize. But I'm hearing they've been getting a lot of backlash with this whole situation, especially from the Asian community. But I think they can bounce back from this. How they gonna bounce back? Shit, I don't know. But hopefully they do, because this is my favorite news team to watch. I don't watch Channel 4 crying, they pussies, and Channel 7, they're a bunch of pussies, and Channel 3 and all them off-brand ass niggas. So, I fuck with Channel 2. I fucks with you. But it is what it is. You had a fuck up. Nobody's perfect, so don't look at it like it's the end of the world. You gonna bounce back from this. Asian community, cut them some slack. Goddamn, sympathize with them. So, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Another thing I want to harp on, obviously a lot of people still upset about the Trayvon Martin situation. Very tragic. To me, my personal opinion, I thought the motherfucker at least deserved manslaughter, but, he couldn't even get that. So, he got the verdict, not guilty verdict, thank you. The not guilty verdict, and it kind of took me by surprise, but then at the same time, it really didn't, because if you remember the Oscar Grant situation, you know, I guess you can say it's not really the same, but it was like a white motherfucker killing a nigga. You know, what the fuck do you expect? The motherfucker only did, what, a couple of months and change, if that. And, you know, he's home free. You know, nobody had seen him since, since he's been released from jail. But, he's nowhere to be found at this point. And, you know, he's in hiding. And, you know, but that was just another classic case where, you know, white motherfucker got off. You know, I'm not racist. You know, I got a lot of white friends. You know, I'm going to say that typical line where, you know, the white people be like, well, I got at least 2 black friends. You know, I got a few white friends. You know, I got no problems with them. But, yeah, it was a very fucked up situation for him. I feel bad, but, you know, it wasn't shocking to me. And, when the not guilty verdict came out, you know, people did take to the streets, whether you were in Florida, LA, Washington, you know, you name it. Everybody was pretty much, you know, yeah, everybody's pretty much, sorry about that, folks. Everybody was pretty much, you know, doing protests, you know. They was out in, you know, in numbers, but it wasn't, you know, violent. Then you come to Oakland, California. We just don't know how to act as a goddamn, you know, as a group. You know, they took to the streets in downtown Oakland, fucked a few cars up, fucked a few windows of businesses up, did a little bit of looting here and there, and it's like, this shit happened in Florida. You know, why are we going crazy in Oakland? Don't understand the shit, but you know, it is what it is. I beg to differ. The majority of these protesters out here that was fucking up shit in Oakland, so, like, I look at a few of them, I'm like, half of these motherfuckers may not even be from Oakland. They just know, you know, we act like a bunch of crazy motherfuckers every now and then. Every time a verdict come out where the white man gets off, and they come out here and just go crazy. And, you know, I don't really understand that. But, come on, Oakland. We gotta calm this shit down. It's really not that, you know, serious. You know, we could have did it peacefully. We didn't have to break up businesses and shit like that. Then, last night, they shut down all of Interstate 880. Protesting in the street. What the fuck do the people who driving home from work, they gotta come to this bullshit? Your black asses is all in the street in the uproar. What the fuck stopping freeway traffic is going, you know? What is that really going to help, you know, with the situation? You know, I think that was just a whole bunch of nonsense, but I can't really get with it, but it is my town. I love the town, you know. I'm from East Oakland, but it's kind of embarrassing because, you know, you look at everybody else, you know, everybody else is, you know, protesting but doing it in a peaceful manner. We got to take it, you know, we Occupy 2.0, and that's, you know, it's not the sexiest thing, you know, for us to be labeled as. You know, we already got a bad rap when it comes to the homicide rate. We're shit poor in the community, you know, we don't do shit for each other. So, it was kind of a sucky situation for us, but, I'm hoping you guys, you know, get it together. But, you know, that's a topic for another day. I guess I can harp about it later. But I'm about to start a new segment. It's called the Milk Carton. Now the Milk Carton is pretty interesting. The Milk Carton is, I've never actually seen one, but I heard back in the day they used to have the Milk Carton of the missing kids and shit like that. So the Milk Carton is basically my version of, where are the fucking, like, rappers who used to be hot back in the day and just fucking disappeared? And, you know, I got a long list. You know, if you got a rapper that you would want to want me to talk about and rant about on my show for next week's episode of the Milk Carton, send me a few names, rappers and or R&B artists. You can hit me up at Eddie_Rule510 at Outlook.com. Like I said, the description will be somewhere below wherever wherever this is going to be located. I'll put it on the screen. It's going to be on the screen. Okay, it's going to be on the screen. Thank you, sir. So, you know, yeah, we're going to roll with that. So, my first inductee to the first ever Milk Carton segment will be the rapper Chingy. Now, Chingy used to be a hot motherfucker back in the day. He came out and, well, he used to be under Nelly. He was the opening act for Nelly, because, you know, they're both from St. Louis. And, he used to open up for Nelly, and, you know, he eventually got his first mega deal with, Ludacris and his DTP family record label, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, he had that smash hit in the summer of '03 called, Right There. I'm not gonna say how you really supposed to say it in St. Louis
right
terms.
There.
Fuck that shit. It's called Right There. It's proper English, people. Let's get it together. But it was a smash hit. His first album was what? Jackpot. Sold 2 million copies. It boosted him to superstar status. And then after that, you know, he did a whole lot of touring, made a whole bunch of money. But then, you know, he came back with his second album, I think, which was released in 2004, called Powerballin'. Yeah, Powerballin'. It flopped. It was a weed plate, if anything, and we all know this. Yeah, he didn't really have a whole lot of shit, you know, he was talking about on Powerballin', and then to try to boost his sales, he tried to do the whole beef thing with the guy who actually put him on, which was Nelly. And that ended poorly. And then I didn't even know he had a third album that came out called Hood Star. Don't remember it? Okay. You don't either? Okay. Thought so. So,
I think you might be big in the South though still, man.
Big in the South? You know, hey. Hey, if he is, God bless him. But yeah, after he got killed in a little beef, or whatever you want to call it, beef with Nelly, he just disappeared. And that was like 04, 05. And I didn't hear from him since. I didn't hear about him on none of the blogs, you know, like World Star, YouTube, Media Takeout, you name it. I didn't really hear nothing about him. So, I'm flipping through the channels one night because, you know, I'm bored. You know, I don't be having shit to do. If I'm not fucking, I'm in the house. So, you know, I was flipping through the channels and I stopped on VH1, which is an awful, awful network. Just expose these niggas. And I don't know why you niggas y'all just take $1 off of anything. But I said if a motherfucker paid me enough, I'll sell out for the white man my goddamn self. So sponsors, you know, wink wink. But yeah, I turned through flipping through the channels. I turned it to VH1. And I see this show's called Couples Therapy. Now I'm like, okay, who the fuck gonna be on Couples Therapy? They had Flavor Flav, the guy from what's that called? Girls Gone Wild, Joe Francis, something like that. They had the Teen Mom guy, and there he was, Chingy. I'm like, what the fuck? Chingy's on Couples Therapy now. Yeah, his bitch is bad. I give him that. His bitch is bad. But I almost have to take that back. I did hear something about Chingy about like 2 or 3 years ago that he was fucking a transvestite. And no, I'm not bullshitting you people. You people know out there what I'm talking about. Sydney Starr. Hey, if I was in jail, hey, shit. The bitch looked that goddamn believable that she got some pussy down there.
Starr?
Sydney Starr. Sydney Starr with a Y at there you go. That's pretty fucking believable, right?
She's a transvestite?
She's a tranny.
She looks pretty bad though.
That's what I'm saying. Chingy, I don't blame you for that. 9 times out of see, there it is. That picture of the 2 lovebirds. I would have probably got that fucked up too. When you're in a club, it's pretty dark. You see a bitch with big titties and looks remotely as a bitch. You go take it, you know, you go take it. You know, you're a rap star as well, so you know, groupies come left and right. So you may have fucked a tranny and didn't even know it. But I would have made the same mistake too, my brother. Sydney Starr was a bad motherfucker, and you took a whole lot of flack for that because when they found out she was really a tranny, that just made it even worse for your ass because you ain't putting out music, and then you linked to transvestite. So you know, unless you Eddie Murphy, he's the only motherfucker who can get away with this type of bullshit, where he can sleep around with trannies. I think Richard Pryor did it, but anyway. Chingy was on Couples Therapy, and I kind of got this feeling where if you go on national TV, if you do any type of reality show, you must needed the money. So yeah, he went on couples therapy with a woman. I think her name is Temple. Very attractive. Last time I checked, she's not a man. So that's a positive, Chingy. You stepping in a positive direction. I seen you trying to work out, get your buffness on. Me personally, I don't work out. Fuck that shit. I'm too goddamn lazy to work out. It's not really my thing. All that huffing and puffing, unless I'm playing basketball. Fuck it. I'm not lifting no goddamn weights. So I seen him on there, and I'm like, Chingy, like really, dog? You missing in action, and I ain't seen you in years. You know, I know you for the rapping shit. So I had to put you in the milk carton, my G. I hope everything works out for you. Yeah, I don't know what else to really say. You remember Chingy, right?
Yeah, I remember. Right there.
Yeah, right there. Right there, so people. Don't let these ghetto niggas fuck with your mind. It's called right there, not there. But you know, whatever. That's another topic. You know, it's English 101. So yeah, that's my first inductee into the milk carton, Chingy. Like I said, if you have any other people you would want to put in or I should talk about when it comes to the milk carton that you would like me to name, please email me. Once again, Eddie_Rule510 at outlook.com. So, not my last topic. My other topic or rant or discussion I want to talk about. Everybody who pretty much know me, I like sex. I tried to do be in the sex trade. It was a site called Xtube, some shit like that, Xtube. And, you know, I basically whored myself out there. I fucked a lot of women on Xtube, but I was like, fuck it, I need to do this shit for money. So, I put on a motherfucking, I made a profile and I was like, I'm trying to do a scene worth money and trying to ship it out to the different people who deal with porn. And even Xtube, they'll buy your shit and you'll get a certain percentage off of it, I guess you can say. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So I put out there that I'm looking for women, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, all that blase stuff. So this white lady comes out the you know, blue, and she emails me, and she gives me a long laundry list of shit she's into and why she wants to do pornography, because she thinks it's art, and she really wants to do it. She was telling me her likes and dislikes. I'm saying, okay, that's cool. So she stays in San Jose, California. I was staying in Oakland at the time. And the fucked up thing about it is, I talked to her. I told her, okay, well, I'm down to do this. And she was like, okay, well, where you want to link up at? I'm like, well, you know, I told her I was 18. I was only 16 at the time. 16 going on 17 at the time. Hey. It's all good. I like old women. You know what I mean? I love them old. So, you know, I love that nappy dugout, baby. Don't you ever shave your shit, old bitches. I love old bitches. If you like young niggas and you're an old bitch out there in TV land, come fuck with me.
I might got some people for you. I might be able to find somebody for you.
Oh, shit. Well, see, that's why you got to tune in every motherfucking Tuesday. I'm here for you. But anyway, me and her chopped it up. We talked on the phone. She said she was going to get a hotel room. So I wasn't really, at first I was gonna fuck her, but then I was gonna get my little brother to fuck her because I was like, fuck it, I want to do it the behind the scenes type thing. So my brother's a year younger than me, so if I'm 16 going on 17, this motherfucker has to be at least 15. Come on, let's do basic math. So, you know, we getting ready. We get on the motherfucking BART because, you know, we don't got no car at this time. So we getting on the BART. She's telling us to meet her in Dublin, California. So we catch the BART all the way to Dublin. We coming from Bay Point at the time.
The BART is like a subway system for people that don't know.
Yeah. So we hightail it out there. We talking about what we gonna do. We got the plan and everything in motion. So we get to Dublin and we coming down and we calling her. We like, we out. We just got off the BART. Where you at? She's like, okay, I'm in a white Honda Civic. I'm like, okay, cool. She was like, she's sitting down in front. I'm like, alright, cool. So my little brother, we played this shit to a T. Because my little brother, he has a Bluetooth in his ear. And he's acting like he's setting up many more appointments for the day. So, you know, we telling her we gonna get a room, we gonna interview you, we gonna videotape you, and we gonna test you out. So she was like, okay, that's fine. So we get in the car. It's this little ass Honda Civic. I'm not gonna say I'm the tallest nigga in the world, but can't be in a little ass Honda Civic. So we get in the car. My cousin or my little brother. I call him my little brother, but he's basically my cousin. But he gets in the back seat. He's acting like he's on the phone with his little Bluetooth. He's acting like he's talking to important people right now, and he's really not talking to anybody. So I'm trying to have a conversation with the broad. We go to I think it was like the Marriott Courtyard in Dublin, and she got a nice room, it's all decked out, and we get in the room, and everything is going according to plan. I'm interviewing her, I'm recording her at the same time with my little video camera I had at the time, and she's ready to go. She's pumped. She's ready to do it. So I tell my little brother, go in the bathroom and change and come out, and we're gonna be ready. So, you know, she had a suitcase full of clothes, different sexy little lingerie she had on. She was a big bitch. Let me let you know right now. She was a big woman, so it was kind of awkward. And she did tell me before she got the room that she was on her cycle. I was like, okay, well, I'm not fucking her. My little cousin fucking her, so it's like that don't really make no sense to me.
Did he know this?
Huh?
Did he know this?
That she was on her period?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really remember. But he probably did. But yeah, he goes in the bathroom, comes out the bathroom, and he's like mad shiny. He has like no shirt on with like mad baby oil on, and he got his jeans on. Like he still got his jeans on because he got that thugged out porno style type look. You know, the Wesley Pipes and Brian Pumper and them type of niggas. So he come out. I'm trying to play it off and not laugh because I think it's the funniest shit in the world. I've never seen no shit like this before. So he comes out, he's mad shiny. I'm trying not to look at him because if I look at him, I'm gonna laugh and we're gonna blow a cover. And then he's trying not to look at me. So she put her little sexy shit on. But as a big chick, some shit big women shouldn't even wear. So she tried to put the shit on and he couldn't get it up. So I'm kind of like, fuck, we came way out here, we need to test her out. So I was like, fuck it, let me take it for the team. I knew she was on her period, so I'm like, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I like a little ketchup on my Frank anytime, baby. So women out there, if y'all on your period, y'all still wanna fuck me, hey, it's all good. My shit gonna be a murder weapon after, you know, I get done with fucking that shit. But anyway, we fucking, we about to fuck. And I gotta get naked. I didn't bring the right attire, but you know, I dropped my drawers and you know, I put a condom on. She's sucking me off mad crazy and licking on my nuts and you know what I mean, and you know, it's cool, it's going great. So then it's time for the fucking part. My dick get up and she was like, but she kept having to go to the bathroom, so she would fuck me. She's bleeding at the time. Remember that, she is on her period. She's bleeding, but she keep having to go back because I guess the flow is real heavy. So, I kept asking, why you keep going back? If you're on your period, just let it flow out, baby, I don't care. And she's like, well, it's not that. Yeah, she was like, well, it's not really that, but I have a blood clot. And I'm like, you know, at the time, I didn't know what a blood clot was. So, I'm fucking her. Well, she's riding me, basically, and I'm fucking her. And she got, like, these snakeskin boots on. And I'm fucking her. My cousin, he's recording it. I'm fucking her. And it's kind of uncomfortable because I never had like a dude really watch me fuck. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. It's, you know, I'm a nasty motherfucker. I'm a rude ass motherfucker. So, she's riding me. I'm trying my hardest to, you know, keep it up because I'm not really that into her at all. I'm doing it for money. So, the crazy part is she riding me, but then she's going back. So I'm thinking since she's leaning back, she's trying to get position. But the fat bitch is just leaning back and not saying nothing. And eventually she falls on her back. And she got this spiky heel. And it knees me right in the nuts. So I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, if you was leaning, you knew you was leaning back, bitch. What the fuck is your problem? She was like, well, I thought I was going to be able to hold on. Or whoop. So I'm like, oh, man. So we take an intermission because I'm like, nah, I don't know about this. So she's like, no, I really want to show you something else. So she she go back in the bathroom, comes back, and then she just starts sucking me off because my shit is like this at this point because she just completely kneed me in my nuts, and it's like, come on, bitch, get it together. So she comes back, she's sucking me off all crazy, and my cousin's like, I'm gonna let me do something crazy. So her ass is tooted up in the air, she giving me head. He takes the remote from the hotel room, puts a condom on it, and starts fucking her with the hotel remote. And he started giving me this look, like it went from a smile to like what the fuck? And I'm like, what's the problem? I'm like, nigga, you already know she on her period. And like we having a full blown conversation while she's sucking my dick. She's not like, we act like she's not even there. So she getting fucked with the condom. With not the condom, with the remote, with the condom on there. And he's just got this frown on his face. And then he pulls it out, and it's like these chunks of, I don't know what you call it. I don't know. Women, you know what I mean. Like, you know when you have a blood clot. It's like chunky shit coming out. And he's still doing it, but then he keep pulling it out, showing me. And it got worse and worse and worse. And I'm like, okay, time out. Negative. We can't do this shit no more because this is not this went way past my limit. So I'm like, okay, that's enough, baby. And she like, and then like, you know, it's like we having a fucking interview after we done doing all this freak shit. And we sit down at the table, and we're like, she like, well, how did I do it? I'm like, you know, you need to work on this, and this, and this. And I'm like, well, we gonna call you back because we gotta get up out of here because we got some other appointments we gotta do. We just want to get the fuck out of there, period. So, you know, we do all that shit, and I'm like, how the fuck we gonna get back to the BART station? We can't just leave here and walk all the way back. So we have her drive us. At first we was gonna have her drive us back to the BART station, but she ended up driving us from Dublin all the way to Pittsburgh Bay Point, and it was the most embarrassing thing I've ever been a part of because we got this fat, overweight white woman in this little ass Honda Civic, and me and my black ass cousin is with her. So she drove us all the way to, I think we got to Oakland, and once we was in Oakland, we was in East Oakland, whole lot of niggas. So we stopped at this light, and it's like a gang of like the ghettoest niggas you can possibly think of. So it's like we in this white ass Honda Civic, I'm in the back in this hatchback, and he in the front, and we with this old white woman, and we look over, and they just laughing at us. Like they just cracking the fuck up because they're cracking the fuck up because they like, what the fuck is you? They probably like, what the fuck are you really doing with that? And I'm like, you know, I was very ashamed. I did other porno flicks, low budget with my own camera. I might talk about that every now and then if I decide to do another interview, because another episode, because the more I'm talking about this, the more embarrassing this is becoming for me. But it was a very, very traumatic experience. To see a bitch have blood clots while she's getting fucked with a remote is very, very, I'm missing some freak shit. Very disturbing, yes. It very much was. I never called her back, and she kind of probably already got the hint that she wasn't going to get a call back. So, yeah, that was my X-Tube story. I would never do porno again. That scarred me for life. Like I said, I did do other porno type flicks, but it was more of a, you know, bitch suck your dick and you just put the camera in the face, you know, that type of shit. Nothing like, you know, pre-planned shit like that. I have other stories, but you know, like I said, come back next week, I'm probably gonna give you some more freak ass shit. So, you know, that was my little X-Tube story. Sorry, but you know, I'm gonna have to end it right there. Please email me feedback on some of the shit I was talking about, and if you have some ideas of what you want me to talk about for next week's show, let me know. Like I said, you can email me Eddie_Rule510 at outlook.com. And in closing, keep calm and just love Eddie Rule, because I'm the shit, and you know this, so stop bullshitting.